Hi everyone, welcome to Zeb Web Solutions, and in this video I will show you how to create a free website in Google Sites for Movers. This is how the end site will look like. So if you are interested, please stay with me and I will show you how to create it in Google Sites for free. First, you should be logged into your Google Sites. Click on this plus icon to create a blank site. We do not want to use any template. Okay, for the header, I will just first upload an image. I have this nice hero image. If you wanted to know like where I got this image from, I strongly recommend to have a look at Pixels and search for something like movers, and you will have a lot of great photos and videos. Okay, let's get back to. Okay, I will set it to cover. Cover will make it like take the entire space and it looks good. You can keep it like large banner and like small banner, but I prefer this cover. Okay, for the title I will use some text that I have all. I will copy from the old site, make it full width. Okay, and then some subheading. I will add a subheading. I don't want it on the new section. I grab only the text section. Okay, here I will paste the text. And for the button, I can add simply by clicking on this and add something like free code and link something like google.com or anything. But I don't like the default buttons of Google Sites, so I will use something. I will simply search for it on the net like free code, and I'll click on the images free code button, and I think I have a code for a nice yellow button. I will simply use that for now. I have it in my old website, so I'll simply copy it and I'll click on this embed, and in the embed I will simply paste the code. This is how it looks like, and I like it because it matches the color of the header and it makes it super visible, which is what I want. I will decrease the height because it's okay. I'll just publish it to have a look at it. I'll name it Nice Moors LLC. I don't want to try Google's workspace for now. I simply click on publish and let's see the view published site. Okay, the hero section looks good. Now let's move to the next section after it. Here I will add some eye-catching text, and it will be something like don't lift a finger during your move. I'll make it this lobster and the size should be 30. Is there another one that is, yeah, Pacifico? I'll prefer this one. Okay, center the text. I'll increase the size a little, and I will make it like a little gray so it really catches the attention and makes it a little pop up. Okay, the next section should be a text. I'll simply paste it from the old website. I will also leave a link to this one, so if you want simply to copy and paste the text, you can simply copy it from the demo website. I will leave a link to a ready-made website in the description of this video. Okay, I will add another text, and this time I will drag it to the right. Okay, it looks good so far. Okay, now let's create a nice video section using some AI tools. As you know, almost everyone uses AI these days, and I will show you how it can make your life easier. Before AI, it was not possible without a developer, but right now it is possible. So what I can do is I will simply click on the videos tab, and I use this video and I'll like this video. So I'll click on it, and then I will simply click on the copy video link, and in the cloud, I don't want to use cloud to use the memory, just skip it for now. Now simply ask it to create a video background with some nice overlay text and a call to action. Make this number call to action +170844555. It's just a random US number, and the text should be for Movers Company in USA. Okay, and the link is here. Okay, let's see the magic. Okay, we can wait for it, or we can move to the next section. Okay, let's wait. I think it will take only a few seconds. Okay, before it finishes, let's move to the next section. But before, let's publish it so I can see it in the preview. I'll reload, and I think it appears after a few attempts. It won't appear straight away. Okay, now the next section is here, and it's looking much better. Okay, now let's add the new section if it's ready. I think it's a nice section, but I think it's ignored my what should I call it, my instruction of the video. Let's try to use this one, and let's see how it looks. I will click on the embed and the embed code, and then I will simply paste the embedded code that I got from Claude. I simply increase the height a little bit. Okay, I don't like it. If you want, you can use it, and I will also show you when you create a page, you can simply create a whole new page with the AI. But for now, I only want to use the video as a background. Okay, let's remove it. I'll say I just need a simple section and use this video as a background of that section with a call to action button using any use any US phone number. Simply paste it and let's, okay, we'll do, it will create the section, and let's not waste any more time. And let's move to the next section, which is our services, because we will have our pages. Okay, now let's create the pages actually. The services page. I'll simply click on done. And now, since I know I will have like 4 services, so for that I will insert this section at this content blocks. First one should be residential for flats and homes. Residential. Second one should be commercial. The third one should be for something like labor only, if you need, or labor. It can be anything. It's just for demo. And one piece if you wanted to move only one piece, like a giant TV or a big sofa, etc. Okay, for images, I already have the images, so I simply upload it. And if you do not have, you can simply search on thepixels.com. As I told you, they have some really nice collection of pictures. uh, for residential, I will use this one. For commercial, I will use this one. And for labor only, okay, I think it's looking good, but I need a header, so it's super obvious. Or services, will just give you an overview of the inner page of the services page. And I'll increase the size a little bit. And for the font, I will use this Merriweather bold. Okay, I can either change this. I will just change the color. It really makes it look good and pop the heading. Okay, for the button, I will simply use the default button for now, or I can use Claude or ChatGPT and create a nice looking one. But for now, I'll simply use this default button of Google Sites, and this view or services, and the link should be a services page. I want it at the bottom, and I want it centered. And let's publish it to see the changes on the published site. Okay, let's have a look at our background, and I hope it has done it fine this time. I copy to the clipboard. Copy failed. Okay, I'll simply download the file because it was giving me errors before. And I'll double click on this, and let's see if I like it or not. I cannot see the video. Let's find out what's wrong. No, I didn't think I submitted this link. Okay, let's leave it for now. We will add that later. In the next, okay, let's preview it. Newly created section. Okay, now here is our new nice looking our services section. If I click on the viewer services, it will simply take me to the services page. Okay, now let's move to the next section, which should be some compelling text to compel the customers to go with your business. I use this section for that. And for the text, I will use this one. I don't like this, so I will simply remove the uh, default styling, and I will change it again to Meriwether, and the size should be 12. Okay, for the image I will upload. I have an image for this, special care movers, or I can simply click on this and it will make the image the exact dimension in which it was uploaded. Okay, I'll click on publish. Let's publish again. Yeah, here is our new section and it's looking better. Okay, now let's move to the next section, which should be something like we will handle the heavy lifting for you. It's a strong message why someone should go with you. We'll actually remove the styling. Now center align it, and actually I want Meriwether bold, or I can use something like an impact. Maybe I like this one. You can use any font you want. Okay, I just want some like two bars at the top and the bottom of this heading, and for that I will use a theme. And this one, like if you look at the vision, it has some white borders at the top and the bottom, so I'll just click on it and you can see the nice looking bars at the top and the bottom. I don't want it to be underlined. I want it to be 48 pixels. I click on publish. Sorry, I will add a background image and some more text. I don't want it, only the heading, maybe a subheading. I will click on insert text again, and here I have added some text which is not visible because the background and the image background and text color is the same. Now again add a button, contact us. We do not have a contact us page, so for now let's add service. Let's create the contact us page. Okay, now let's get back to the home page, and for the button let's click on the edit, and this time I want the contact page. It will appear automatically here. Okay, I want it to be center aligned, and I want it here. Actually this text will become visible when I add an image as a background. For this I will use maybe this one. I want the heads to be visible, maybe, or I'll just keep it centered. Okay, let's publish it. And okay, it takes some time for it to appear here, so I'll keep reloading. Yeah, I can see, but it's not looking the way I want it, so I will just add some extra spacing at the top and the bottom, and even a spacing between this subtext and this button. Let's go back to editor, and I'll click on insert and I'll add a spacer simply at the top. I want it uh, to keep the exact same space at the footer. I'll simply duplicate it. And I will duplicate it again. Sorry. I will add it between the contact us button and the sub heading. I will decrease the spacing a little. So click publish. And I will reload a few times as it does not appear straight away. So you will have to keep reloading. It takes some time. Yeah, it is here and it's looking much better than before. If you want to increase the spacing or decrease the spacing depending on your taste, you can do it this way. Okay, now it's looking much better than before. Okay, let's move to the next section. Let's say if you are a startup and you wanted to, homepage is basically to convince the customer to go for a deal with you or to turn your visitor into customers. So let's add some text. I actually have the text. It's actually a website that I created for someone. Okay, I think it's looking good. We are small but strong. It's a good message. And I will add another section like this one. So for sake of simplicity, I will simply duplicate it and move it underneath. This time what I want actually is to turn the visitor into customer. Messages something like okay, let's remove it. And to add those bars at the top and bottom, I'll simply click on the title and go back to this theme and apply it here. Okay, now it's applied. Sometimes if it's the bars are not there, simply switch it to heading or normal text and back to title and it will work. Okay, and now for the subheading text, I'll add this one. And you can keep the button as it is, or you can link it to something else like contact us page, about page, or whatever it can be. I just need a new image for the background, so I will use this one. Maybe I can simply go back to the pixels. I really like that website. I don't like the images created by AI, at least for now. So I will go back to the Pixels website. I'll click on the photos because I need a photo and I prefer this one. I used it before. You can use any image. So I will simply, sorry, not upload. I just have the URL. So I'll click on select my URL. I will paste the URL. And once I see the image here, I can simply click on insert image and it will add my image. Okay, let's publish. And I will check it. Okay, not added yet. Keep reloading. Keep reloading. And here is our new section. It's looking Good. So it's missing the image, so I will keep reloading. Okay, if you do not see the image, just try to edit again by clicking on select. I'll add the URL again, insert image, and this time I'll publish. Sometimes things like these will happen, so don't worry and keep trying. Okay, not here yet. Yeah, okay, now I can see the image. Okay, now let's move to the next section. I will add the text I already have, or you can simply ask ChatGPT and it will create the text for you. You just simply give it some information about your business and areas you cover, and it will create some compelling text for you. You can always just check it and make your changes to it, but it will give you some text for the start. Okay, I think it looks fine to me. Now simply turn this to title, yeah, to have these borders at the top. I like it. If you don't, you can just simply skip it. Okay, and another nice section that you should add to your website for any business, I think, would be the facts or frequently asked questions. This section uh, is very useful if someone is looking forward to use your services and they have some questions. Okay, so for that, I will use this collapsible group and I will say, I moving apartments or condos in Texas or California, whatever it is, some text about the fake or question. I will simply copy and home residential more steps or something like that. Anything. For now I'll just use some uh, random text. Last and final question. Okay, for now I think this is enough. This is just to show you how you can add the facts. And I will add a heading at the top uh, to make it super easy for the user to find it. FAQ as facts. Frequently asked questions. I will turn this to title and I will change the color to something like darker. Maybe I don't like it. I want it like this. Want it to be center aligned. Maybe I want it heading instead of the uh, I'll leave it like this. Okay, facts. You can add as much as you want, but for now, I think these are more than enough. Now, another section that we will be using is the gallery, and for that, I'll also create a page first, and I'll add some nice images. You should also add images to this if you have photos of you actually doing the job for customers. It really uh, creates trust. So go for it. Gary, I'll keep it at. Sorry, context should be here. Gary should be after services. Okay, now it's fine. And now let's move to the home. And at the bottom, right after the facts, I will click on the insert and I'll add this block here. and it's not in the correct position, so I'll drag it at the bottom. And here I'll add a heading. So it should be gallery. Be title. Color should be changed. Should be center aligned. And for the galleries, I will use images that I already have. I will use maybe that one here, as I have already saved them with the right names. If you simply want to replace, use this option. Okay, these are just this is just a glimpse of the gallery page, and in the end, if user or the visitor is interested, leave a link to the whole gallery page. View gallery. Simply center align it. Increase the size. Maybe 18 is better. I want it to be bold. If you don't prefer bold, you can leave it as it is, or you can even change the font to any color. I will change it to something like this blue to make it like super clear to the visitor that this is a link that they can click. I will click on publish. I will keep reloading till I see the newly added sections. Okay, now here are my FAQ section. It's looking good. And here is my gallery section. And if I click on view gallery, it takes me to the gallery page that we will create later. Okay, now let's add a nice footer to the entire website. And if you power your mouse at the footer, you will see this pop-up button, add footer. Just click on it, and I will add a heading like contact info. And I want it to be a heading. I want it to be this Merriweather. I will use semi-bold. I will duplicate it. And I will duplicate it again, and this time I'll need only one of this. I'll remove the other one, and this one should be our location. The last one should be working hours or business hours, or whatever you prefer to call it. Okay, for the I will use I just search for any business here, and I found this first one, so I will first uh, zoom it to any level that I want. I can zoom out if you want it to zoom out, so remember that you will have to do it before getting the embed code. So I think this is okay, or maybe a little more. Okay, this time it's okay. I will click on the movers USA Incorporation, and I'll click on the share, and I'll embed a map. I need the small one. Copy HTML, and here, right, I'll click on the footer section, and I'll click on the embed code, paste the code, give you an overview. It's okay, like it. No, actually it's fine. This okay, I will move it right after the location section. It will not look good, but when we preview, I think it will be fine. Or what I can do, I can decrease the size of these two a little, because they don't need that much space. And I will increase this one so the maps look good. For the contact info, I'll add some text. Our email should come help relocate that US. Phone number should be any. You can just simply use any phone number. And for hours, it should be the text right after this. Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to, you can either use the AM PM format or this 21. Let's increase the font size, make it super visible. It should be, I think, yeah, it's fine. 12 is totally fine. Okay, let's add some social links, because social media can give you a lot of customers. I would use simply facebook.com because I do not have any real business page. Another super, Instagram, even Pinterest is very good for businesses like these, at least. You can also create a YouTube channel and start promoting your business by creating some evergreen marketing content, like showing people how to keep things in good shape while moving, or some tips and tricks. Okay, we'll click on insert. Okay, these are here. I will drag it to the bottom of this one. Now select, and instead of gray, I prefer it colored. It should be left aligned. Okay, now let's click on publish. Okay, published successfully. Keep reloading till I see the footer. It's not yet here. Keep reloading. Okay, now I can see my footer. It's looking much better. I think we have this spacing, which I don't like, so we will have to decrease the, sorry, I think it's fine. Let's publish it. Okay, this is how exactly our site looks. It has a nice hero area and some nice text, an overview of all our services, some compelling text about us. We can later on add a button here for the about page if you wanted to have an about page, some other text. This is looking good, so let's move and create the new section. But before, yeah, the footer is now looking much better than before. Okay, now let's create the next page.